Well, the compost's starting to go down in the greenhouse now, but we're putting it all to good use, as you'll see in the video. Pour myself a quick cuppa. I've just done a quick walk tour around the plot, so I'll be showing you that at the end of the video, and we'll get to see which is the best way to grow your peas in gutters. Because we did two methods in the last video. As you remember, we did the scattered, and we did the pattern of the 5 like you see on a dice, and we'll see which one's going to be the best way to do the peas in gutters. So that's what you're doing there, Buttercup. But you can't really, you're not going to go in that plant. I've got to move these planters here, she's been sitting in them, and I'm just looking here now and they're actually starting to come up. So no, you're not going in there. I'll have to move them out. She's a bugger. I'll turn me back. She'll be in them. You watch. Anyway, so we'll show you that tour at the end of the plot. At the end of the plot. I'm at the end of my tether here with her. Where she has. You don't have to incubate them, you know. They're actually just starting to come up now. After, like I said, he won't be in here next week. I'll put them outside later. She's a pudding, she is. Right. So what we've been doing? Well, we're going to quickly show me doing a bit of pricking out. Now it was horrendous in that greenhouse. There's a couple of clips I'm going to show you. We were in and out. It was absolutely horrendous. The heat was unbelievable. Well, I'm going to show me doing 1 or 2 of these. Pricking out and potting on, but when we do the tour you'll see what else we've done as well. So I'm going to show you that now. I'm going to show me doing some of this pricking out and potting on. Well, I've been looking for some trays to put all my pots in, because I'm going to be pricking out some of my flowers and some of the cabbages and what have you, and I couldn't find where I put all my bloody trays. Anyway, George has come to the rescue. He's given me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 9 or 10 there. I think you can get 18. So do at least 180 plants anyway. Well, that's my counting. Mark maths. 10 times 18. Anyway, I say I've got a few more trays as well, so it's not the end of the world, but I'm going to be pricking out and potting on today. Now I've got all these trays, I've got a lot of other things to do as well. It never stops. Well, I'm just going to pour myself a cup of coffee. Buttercup, she's off prowling somewhere. She did follow me over to George's plot before. That reminds me, I've got to go over there as well. I noticed his door's hanging off and his bloody panels are all collapsing. So I'm going to have to go over there and fix it for him before he kills himself. Well guys, that time again. I'm just putting on some of my veg. Bloody hard work this. This greenhouse is absolutely sweltering. God knows what it is. It's in the high 80s, 100s nearly. I can only work so much in here, but what we're doing, just planting some celeriac on. Just putting them in some big pots, had them in a tray. We started off in a tray, then we moved them onto these small plugs, and yeah, we've took a pile of them. I've given a pile away. I've still got 2 trays of these, to be quite honest with you. But there for the next lot of celeriac grow. It's like you know, so we've got 2 lots. What's it called? Successional sowing.
And that's what we've done. Good roots on these. That's what you want. Always, don't know how I managed to do it, but I always have one left over. So what do? You don't throw it away. There's that label. Stick it in there. Yep, sweat's pouring off me in here. Bloody hell. So I can only work so much in these greenhouses before it starts to get me. Might need another pot, don't I, for that last one there. I'm sure we're going to get one what's not going to do very well, so we can replace it. In fact, I'll be giving probably 6 or 7 of these away. I only need half a dozen, well 12 of them. Right, where's them trays? Behind me. Behind you! Right, what I need is a watering can. Very tight in here. Use this small one. Oh God, I'm spilling it all over the bloody water. All over the water, all over the water, all over the bloody floor. Right, okay. I could put these all in one tray. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. None of them really. Okay, so we got a spare one. I use these trays for something else. Got a pile of them here. Right, so I've got to get out of here, guys. These are my celery, not celery, celeriac. My celery are in the other greenhouse. In fact, what I need to do is go and put the celery in another tray here, another one of these trays. And yeah, give them a quick, where's that water can? Get all that dirt off the leaves. Bingo was his name, though. I don't know if you can see what we're doing here. It's a bit, camera's a bit far back, but I'm just planting these greyhound cabbage. Well, when I say planting them, I'm potting them on, and put them in these 3-inch pots. It's absolutely murdering this greenhouse. I think I can only do one tray, and I think that's me done. Yeah, you can plant them up to the first leaves, you know, with brassicas, and so if they get a bit leggy, you can actually do that with them. And that's what we're doing at the moment. So I've got a few planted at the side of me. Where we're digging them out of is here. All these, the spare ones, I'm going to be giving away. Not before I pick the ones I want. Some really nice ones there. And that one. yeah, well, it's very, very warm in this greenhouse at the moment. I'm going to put this on here and give them a good drink of water. Like I say, don't worry about these first leaves, they're nothing. They'll drop off then. Now I would have just gone over with a watering can, but it's just as easy to do this. And what I'm doing here is getting all the dirt off the leaves by washing them. Anyway, so there's a greyhound. And these ones are for anyone who wants them. So I'll be giving them away shortly. Right, not being funny guys, but I really do need to get out of this greenhouse. It's just too warm. I say we'll come back. We've got a load more. We've got all these here, Savoy and the roundhead cabbage. We've got a load of collies. Like I say, I do 18 of these. I do 18. That's it. That's all I do. 18 for myself, and we'll give the rest away. There must be another 60 there. Here's me putting 2 seeds per bloody per station, and every one of them's come up, so we really could have just put 1 seed. I'll remember that next time. So that's the first tray. So we need to start clearing all this lot out of here. So these will be coming out very shortly. They're catnip for Buttercup, just down here, and these are calendula and some lupins and a few other things, and a few spare onions. Over there we've got some of my peppers I brought from home. They're doing well, and they'll be going in the back greenhouse. So yeah, onwards and upwards.
So we did a lot more. There's a lot more to be pricked out and potted on. It's never ending, man. This time of the year. I mean, people don't get worried, guys. You see all my plants all like this big, all flying up. I mean, this is the time now you want to be starting your seeds off and what have you. It's that I'm going to be doing probably 2 lots of everything. I'll be doing filling the beds up twice this year, maybe 3 times. So we always get them off to an early start. You've got to be careful when you do that, because like I say, the weather on here, it can change like that, and it's got colder. This week has been beautiful, and now it's cooling off now. Like I say, it's Saturday the 3rd today. I'm going to try and get the video up later on if I can. If it's not, it's going to be like, well, normally we get it up around about 12 o'clock at night time, 1 o'clock in the morning. That's when I'm still editing it, and then I've got to do a cover for the rather than just letting it do its own picture. I do my own pictures, so we've got to do that. Then it's rendering the video, and hopefully we'll get it up. But it's always seems to be late these days. So it's usually my friends over there in the States who get to see the videos in the morning. It's probably morning time there when the video goes up. But hey ho, you'll get to see it eventually. So what we've been doing as well, I decided to make my plot look a little bit prettier, especially at the back of the plot. Now it's looking a bit tired. The wood chip was looking really tatty, and a few days back, Aaron, mate of mine who's a chipper, he dropped a load of wood chip off. Same day, Bob dropped off 2 loads of horse manure, and I've just been looking at the horse manure that was coming in there. It's half full, so I need to order some more. However, we still got a full bay up the top here, so I don't know. It's up to the people on the allotments if they want the stuff. Rather than wait for them to drop it there, if you just walk 100 yards up the road, up the allotments, they can get another load for free. So, but they know it will get dropped there as well. So if they want, they'll probably wait. Lazy buggers. So anyway, we got a load of wood chip, and I had 4 bags of it. I saved a bag for the chickens because the little monsters have turned the pen to compost again. So we dug it all up. I'm not going to show you me doing that, but we'll have a look, show you with the floor, get to have a look at the birds as well. Quick look. But the main task is doing the path. So I'm going to show me doing a little bit of it, and then we'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. So let's have at it and get down on the back there. Make the plot a little bit more nicer. Today is I'm going to be putting a 1/2 inch of wood chip on these paths here. The one that goes down, there's not much to do really. Got quite a lot of wood chip there, but then again I've got the chickens to do as well, because they've turned the floor to compost in there, unfortunately. So I need to stick a bag in there just so they've got something to walk on nice. But what we will be doing maybe later on in the year is putting new scaffolding boards on here. Now we're already a foot higher than what we originally got. When we got this plot, it was a foot lower than it is now. We've increased this by 36 foot by 100 foot plot. We've increased it by a foot in height. So that's how much material's gone onto this plot over the last 10 years or so. And so we're going to put more scaffolding boards on, paving. Then it's going to be, like I say, wood chip, and we're just going to keep going higher. The soil is fertile, everything's perfect. So yeah, just need to tidy it up for spring into middle of winter, summer, and you know, it'd be nice. I've still got the buckets of spuds to do as well. So once I've done this, we'll get on with the spuds. That's another 5 buckets, the cara I'm going to do. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to quickly show you just doing this little bit of a path here. Now you see what I've done with the board here? I've got these boards either side so I can't get wood chip on the beds. But sort of stamp it down at the sides. But the idea is to get some wood chip down. I've used these stakes just to hold these boards up. However, I could have moved that board there over this way a touch, so I might do that now. Right, we're good to go. You stay there, you. This should get interesting. Look who's there. Supervisor. And it looks like it's going to rain, so I'm going to try to get this path in. I can do the rest afterwards. It's not bad wood chip, this, as you will see.
I've got an edge to go to there, so I don't need the board there. Doing up there? So you get the picture, so let's have at it. I'll be back when it's done, guys. Hopefully she'll be out of the way when I do it. Well guys, if by magic, there we go, all the paths have all been wood chips. I'll walk along here. As you can see, we've done them all. This is where you drop down. This shows you how high my plot is now. It's got a step down here now. But yep, plot looks very nice. You're probably wondering why I've got wood chip right at the edge of the beds. Well, when you're kneeling down, you don't want to kneel in mud. The wood chip's quite comfortable to kneel on. So the back part of the plot is done. Maybe one or two little jobs still to do, like planting a bay into a pot over there. Got my brassica bed, and next job's doing the chickens, just digging the floor out again. I've got one bag over there for that, and yes, the spuds, that's it on the back, and we can start concentrating on the front a little bit, doing a little bit over there. There's not much to do except for the strawberries to go in, and then we're on to my brother's plot and see what I can do over there. But this is sorted now for summer. It should last until summer before I have to do it again. But yeah, it was quite nice, that wood chip. Nice and clean. It cleans up the plot as well. Well, there we go. Floor redone. Happy chickens. We've done the nest boxes as well. I put some sawdust in there. But yeah, this is what we've been doing. So we've done all this as well. I've got to change that water. That one's okay. That one needs sorting out. And the job's a good one. I'm getting between 10 and 11 eggs a day. 11 chickens. So I can't really knock it. There we go. Low and browns. And there's a road rock and a few others mixed in there. Yeah, we're going to have an escape here in a minute, so I better shut the door.
So there you go. That's it. It's done, done and dusted, and it looks a bit better. The next clip I'm going to show you is me putting 5 more buckets of cara in. I've got some King Edwards as well, but I need to find some space for that. However, I've been working over on my brother's plot, so I'll tell you more about that in a minute. So what I'm going to do now is quickly show you these cara, putting the cara in buckets, and might as well show you. I think we did them on April Fool's Day. Today I've got another 5 buckets there, and I'm going to be doing these cara. So I'm just going to get some compost at the top there, and then we can have at it. So I'll go and grab my compost, and then we'll get these last 5 spuds into these buckets. Be right back. Just got myself a bag of bloodfish and bone as well. So you have the compost, you have the buckets, you have everything, all except for the bloody labels. Now I've got to go and fly back up there now and do myself 5 labels, then we'll get stuck into this. Like I said, we're going to top them up 2/3 full. Couple of potatoes in each. Add a bit of grow more and bloodfish and bone, and we're going to stick them just behind these beans here, and they'll be okay. So let's go and crack open a label. Oh God, look who's coming. Buttercup. This can only get interesting. What you want? Hey? She's not noticed the catnip there. She walked straight past it. Goes straight for the shade by yeah. She's not stupid, is she? She's in the shade. It is absolutely mind-blowingly hot today. But as you can see, she's no daft, and she's right next to the catnip there that I've grown. Anyway, there the girls. So we've got an audience, so if you're wondering what that noise is, it's these things clucking around in the background. So I'm going to go and get my labels and we'll be right back. We've got 5 spankingly clean buckets. They've been sterilised, like I say, in the J's fluid, then they've been rinsed out. So all I've got to do now is get this compost into these buckets. I'm only going to fill them up 2/3 of the way up. Add some bloodfish and bone, bit of grow more, and throw the cara spuds in. I've got my labels, I've got everything to hand, and I suggest that's what you do before you start faffing about, because it's hard work. If you ain't got everything when you need to, you need it. So I'm going to throw the compost into the buckets, and then we'll come straight back.
So now we're going to stick, this is Gromo, put some Gromo and some bloodfish and bone, and then we've got to mix it all up, and then we'll put the spuds in. Don't knock the stand, you. Now it's the turn of the bloodfish and bone. You stay there, buglugs. Yeah, we've got a spectator watching every move I make. That's time to roll the hands, the sleeves up. Then we can get mixing all this together. Then it's put the spuds in, and then we'll set them up where we're putting them, and then give them a water. May have to take the watch off here as well. So here we go, down and dirty. So these are the cara I'm doing, putting 2 per bucket, and what I do, push them down to about 2 inches from the bottom of the bucket. So all we're doing, get the potato in his arm like that. We're using this as a digger. There's the first one. Second one, again, put them in his hands like that. Using the tips of his fingers to bore down to just a couple of inches off the bottom, and then there we go. So I'm just going along the line. You can do this as well. It's an easier way to do it. there we go. Now I'm just going to sit these into the bucket, into the bed. I'll water them, and I might have to find some fleece just to put over the top of them. We've actually got labels. These are labels, Cara, the 1st of 4th, 21. Leave them in there so we know what they are. I hate having to guess what I've planted. There, Cara, that's the date. These, you get them in Wilkinson's. I think you get about 15 for a quid, but you know. There you go. I stick one of these in each of the buckets. Buttercup's behaved herself. Bloody supervisor. Right, I'm going to get these and put them over there now, so give me a second, guys. In fact, I'll leave the camera pointing like that so you can see where we're putting them. So all I need to do there now is just put some fleece over the top of them and they'll be fine. So that's the Cara in. 1st of April. We did the others on St. Patrick's Day, so yep, job's a good one. Perfect. Buttercup. Get out of that fleece there. Listen, you can't. Look, you're getting caught in it. Stop it.
So let's hope that the joke isn't on me putting them in on April Fool's Day, but we wait with bated breath on that one. Yeah, so we got the spuds in. I've been, like I say, short of space. The greenhouses are full up of seedlings and what have you. I've only got one more bed, and I'm going to put my celery, my celeriac and my cabbages into that bed. And well, there is another plot, and that's my brother's plot. So I was over there the other day and I was doing a bit, I had to straighten his fence up. Somebody's been putting a load of rubbish in his compost bin. Find out who it is. They're in trouble, but he bent his fence over. So anyway, I straightened his fence up. I'm not going to show you now, but I'll show you when, because we're going to be working over there shortly. In fact, he said he was coming down today to trim it all down, all the grass. We're going to cover some of it, and then we're going to turn one side of it over, and we've got a load of onions there and what have you. We're going to put into that bed, into that allotment, along with a load of corn and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll be over there shortly. Anyway, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to finish on a tour of the plot. We're going to go through the greenhouses. You'll get to see a lot more of these seeds what I've been pricking out. We'll keep an eye on them. My Atlantic Giant, I've got a couple of them have come up so far, so I only needed 2. However, I did promise Aaron a few of them. If they don't come up, what I'm going to do is give him the rest of the seeds. I'll have a jump on him by a week. Hopefully though, the others will come up, and if they do, I'll give him the rest of them. I only need 2, one for each side of the compost bin. That's where they're going. We got a couple of butternut squashes. They come. It's always, I don't know what happened with them. I've got 4 butternut squashes. Got a little cucumber there that I've come up, but I've got a load of Ladiva and stuff like that. Loads more cucumber that I need to prick out and put on, along with all the tomatoes. There's a ton of tomatoes. However, my mate Joyce, don't worry about tomatoes, mate. I've got you covered. So, but I've got a pile of tomatoes there myself, and chilies that all need pricking out, and there's still a load of cosmos and these calendula, these marigolds. They all need pricking out as well. So that's what I've got to do. Anyway, what we're going to do now, like I said, we'll take on a quick tour of the allotments and show you everything which is coming up, and we'll have a look at these Kelvin Wonder. Now, I sold them last week, the day that I put the video up. That's when I sold them. So it's been exactly a week, so you're going to see how well we've done in a week, and you'll get to judge for yourself which is the best way, the scattered effect or doing it in a pattern. Like you see on the dice, the number 5, we do it like that all the way along the gutter. I will be mentioning it in the gutter, in the video, about, someone made a comment about the drain holes. Why you got no drain holes in your gutters, Matt? Well, explained. It's to stop the roots from going through and stopping me from sliding them out, so we don't put the gutters in, the holes in the gutters. Anyway, you're going to see the video, so that's where we're going to end the video on the tour. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe and goodbye for now. I'm going to get her out of that bloody pot in a minute. Well guys, you join me down here on the allotments. It's Saturday the 3rd of April. There's Buttercup, and hopefully I'll get this video up later on tonight, probably tomorrow. There's Jack and Jill on the feeders, a pair of jackdaws. I need to put some seed balls in there. Well, Buttercup, you're in the way, babes. I've got to want to show the ladies and gentlemen the front greenhouse. I think the best way to do this is go back this way, otherwise I'll be treading all over her. Right, here we go. We'll try this way. So we're coming to this. Let's shut this door because I know Buttercup will come running in. I can see my grapevines coming back to life now. We did prune it. Right, we have been pricking out and potting on some calendula there, some cosmos there, some greyhound cabbage there, some collies there, what are them ones there, Savoy. We still got some more cabbage there. There's a load of well, look inside there, there's tomatoes, there's all sorts of things inside there. My Atlantic Giant, well, 2 of them have come up, which is a result. We've got a cucumber here, we've got a couple of butternut squashes, which we planted 6 of them, and it seems I'm only getting 2 at a time coming up, so it's not a problem. This is the leeks, and oh, over there we sold some more celery. We're going to see some bigger celery, but we sold some celery and celery out there. Underneath that tub, which you can just probably make out, a load of marigolds. In fact, there's a load more marigolds in there as well. Anyway, let's come out of here. Yeah, it won't be long before that grapevine will be in leaf. Little hyacinth there, little tulip and double-headed daffodil there. That takes my breath away, that. I don't know why I grow them. The scent on them is really, really strong, but hey ho. There's Buttercup. She's keeping out of the way at the moment. She's a bugger. She's been sat in them pots there, and inside there, oh, you can just start seeing them coming up now, gladiolas, so I'm going to have to move them out of there because she sits in them and curls up in the bloody buckets. Right, well, these tulips are dying back now, but you've got more tulips coming up. Successional, I think them, another different type of tulip as well. The bushes are starting to come to life. You can see there's some of the bushes. The strawberries are starting to get bigger here. Again, you can see there's all there'll be gladiolas and tulips coming up along here. Same with this bed here. There's a load more still to come up here. A lot of the daffodils are dying back now, but as some die back, others come up. We've got a mixture of different things in there. I mean, you've got a gooseberry, and that one up there is a ribena blackcurrant. And then you got all these different flowers. So we start off here with this sedum. You got, well, up there's a lupin, but behind it is 2 poppies. Then we got a load of yellow flag harvests, but you got more sedums, right up to the end. We've got sedum, and then there's a stilby on the other side, on that the corner, and then on the opposite corner, the other bed, you got a still bed. It goes sedum, so right the way down this side is sedum. Moving along here, again you got these what's it called? It's lupins get everywhere, but you can see lots of little daffodils here and tulips all the way along here. Daffodils and tulips in here. These ones are dying back, the ones behind them are coming up now. So we got a fig here, we got a couple of ribena blackcurrants. As you can see, the trees are all starting to come to life. It's only been a week, but you get all the leaves are coming back on the trees now. The daylilies have probably grown twice in the week. They've doubled in size, and maybe even trebled in size there. Look back to last week and you can see. Why do I feel I'm being watched? Figures. Again, we got lots of little tulips and daffodils here. I've got to be careful here because there's birds there and there's birds there. There's a couple of Jack and Jill up there, jackdaws. Right, let's go in this greenhouse here now and show you what's happening in here. I'll have to keep Buttercup out, so it's a bit tight in here, guys. Strawberries. These need to go out. I'll show you where we're putting them. I've actually put the lines in now. I need to do something with these. Which ones are these? These are me. What them ones there? Victoria. Let's have a look. I think the celery, yeah. So there's my celery, there's my celeriac. Right, this is what I'll come in here to show you. Oh, before we do that, let's have a look here. Load of onions need to go out. Inside there's a load of sweet corn, Swift, and these incredible F1s. Won't be long before we're pricking them out. Then we've got jalapenos here. I'm going to be pricking them out. I didn't point the chilies and the peppers in the other greenhouse. We've got a pile of them. I don't know if there's anything coming up there yet. It's coming up there as well. Need to prick them out there. Ladiva, cucumbers. Right, anyway, this is what we want to have a look at. Now, this one here is the scattered effect, and that one there is the pattern of 5. Now they're all coming up, but they're not coming up as well as these ones here. So it looks like the scattered effect has it. Someone was asking me about drain holes. No, there's no drain holes in these gutters because I don't want the roots going through the holes, because it's a nightmare to slide them out of the gutters if you've got holes, because what the roots go through and they sort of lock the soil in. So the best thing to do is to leave no drain holes and just don't go crazy watering. you'll know if you start to water too much because it starts to go green. It's starting to go a little bit green there now, so I've got to be careful. It doesn't matter if it goes green, this compost, but it's a good sign telling you that you're overwatering. So, Buttercup's very patient outside there. Again, this grapevine's coming to life now, so I'm pretty chuffed about that. Yeah, I'm busy. Give me 5 minutes. We've put some Velcro around these to keep them upright. These are the Sutton dwarf beans. If you look here, we've got lots of tulips coming along here. Now you've just seen us do the paths, they're all tidied up. Elephant garlic's doing well. So are the shallots, the golden gourmet and the red sun shallots are doing fine. There my girls, 10 eggs yesterday. There's a little bit of pecking going on in there, and plus the molting. They've been molting and they're just getting the feathers back now. But yeah, we've done the floor in there as well. We put the catnip here for Buttercup and her friends. This is foxglove. Just hope she doesn't start eating that. But your fur will be coming out. Yeah, it will. This is me Lucifer. I'll be having a quick peek underneath there at me dahlias very soon. Not today though. Coming along here, my secret hiding place, which is not secret anymore. Just behind that is a gooseberry. There is a blueberry there. Some tulips. Now I need to transplant that bay tree and put it in where that fig used to be. This here is lemon balm, and this here what you see coming up in where the pond is yellow flag harvests. And all I can see is this moving. It's this absolutely thousands and thousands of tadpoles in there. A couple of months time there'll be frogs bouncing about everywhere. This is me jasmine coming back to life. Yeah, let's walk down this path and step off. Step off the plot. So what you're looking at here, you're looking at a pain in the backside following me. But yeah, these are Solemn White and Porcelain White. There's 50-50 these are a load of garlic. I'm going to give them some Epsom salts. However, I just give a bloody bag of Epsom salts to George rather than going in the shop and giving mine, so I need to get some more of that. In here we got brown skins, red skins, white skin onions. So we got stir on. We got red baron and I think there's a few turbo in there, and then we got the Japanese white onion at the other end. This bed here is full of more elephant garlic. I'm going to try and put something in between these. I don't know what, but I'm going to. Couple of blueberries there on that chair. Blueberry there. Birds are very chipper this morning, aren't they, Buttercup? I think she's waiting for the walk around the allotments. That's what she's waiting for. Very patient. So these are my apple trees. These are, well, most of them are apple, but these are my bramleys, and they're just starting to get the leaves on them now. It won't be long before you start seeing blossoms all over these. We actually got blossoms on the peach tree here. This is the peach. Now it's leaning over the rhubarb. Now look here, I'll be picking some of that rhubarb out shortly. These are, and the rhubarb bed's surrounded by tulips and daffodils. Inside there we've got a nice black, white and black gooseberry trees. They're grafted onto tree stock. Basically the bush is grafted onto tree stock. And yep, they're almost in leaf, and there's lots of little flowers on them, and they're going to be full of fruit very soon. Coming back to underneath the trees here, all the snowdrops have died back now, and all what's left is the leaves. and what will happen is, once the bulbs have took all the energy from the leaves, they just fade away, and you won't see them until January, February next year. We've got some beautiful daffodils there. They're almost 2 foot tall, them daffodils there. They go right down the spine of the allotment. Remember, I used to have half a plot, and then I got the front part here. Moving along. So this bed here is, again, we just put some lines in where I'm going to put my strawberries. These tulips have got to go, and them daffodils, I'm going to put 3 lines of strawberries in there. And they'll be surrounded by all these flowers. There's more flowers coming up along here. We do like flowers with the fruit bushes, guys. You may have noticed that. Same with this bed. It looks a bit bland here at the moment, but we've got a red currant, white currant, red currant, white currant, red currant. You notice the 2 white currants, there's hardly any leaves on them. You won't get the leaves on them for another month. They're always a month behind the red currants and the black currants. So if you think your plants are a bit iffy, don't worry about it. They're just a month behind, that's all. Got some amacillus there. We've also got another one of them bloody lupins there. I'm leaving them in because they're quite nice actually. They started growing on me. Just behind us we've got the raspberry canes. They're coming to life, and so are all these ones here. They're just starting to come up now from the base. And then you got all of the dahlias will be coming up along here. There's some more beautiful tulips coming up. These are all dahlias, daffodils that I planted. I planted 3 buckets of them. Well, they're coming up now, and they're a beautiful daffodil there. I saw them, saw a picture of them. I thought, oh yeah, I'll have to get them. But they look awesome. And then you got more tulips coming up. Some of them are dying back, some of them are coming up. Just behind Buttercup's bed there, you got more tulips coming up in buckets. So, not forgetting, there's my Golden Delicious. That's coming back to life as well. So anyway, that's the plot. I'm going to pull some of that rhubarb out, I think, and I'm going to put some food in the feeders. So that's what the plot looks like, and you've seen which is the best method with the peas. The scattered effect seems to work best of all. Anyway, let's get back into the front greenhouse. I'll leave you with that picture there.